Hi there. Welcome to Yoga with Kelly Bliss. Today I'm working at Dragon Spirit Arts Yoga Studio in Lansdowne. You got to check it out if you haven't been there and you're in the Philadelphia area. Gabrielle does such a good job adjusting to each individual needs, and that's why she has chair yoga. Now, this chair yoga class is for those who can walk and can stand, but use the chair in their yoga. If you are unable to walk and stand and want a completely chair yoga experience, contact me at my phone number below, and I will do one for you and send the link. I used to do a class with a gal named Sue who had no legs, and she taught me how to do true chair yoga. But we're going to use the chair yoga. The chair I have is a little bitty chair. I'm going to show you why. When I sit in my chair, my thighs are horizontal, same as the ground. That's what you want. If I were to sit in a regular chair, my legs would be way high. They don't touch the ground. I could not be grounded. If you are not able to touch the ground, put a block under each foot. And I have a block on each side because we use blocks during our yoga. And here's my music. I use music with just a little bit of a beat in the beginning, because I start every yoga practice with a warm-up. I'm old. I got arthritis everywhere. When I warm it up, I can do all my yoga poses better. Poses. Asanas. The word asana means seat, pelvic girdle. Let's think about yours. I'm turning sideways just so you can see. You face forward. Here's how normal people sit in a chair. That's okay. But over time, you want to roll your pelvis forward and lift your sternum up. See how nice and flat my back is? I wish that for you. In order to accomplish it, if you walk your butt so you have gone as far back as you can in your chair, most people, when they then sit up, the back of the chair helps to support them upright. Here's the next thing. Let's get grounded. Your heels, your whole foot on the floor, your sits bones. I call this the tripod of stability. Your tush, your foots. And let's take a moment and do a shoulder roll and an exhale. This is my seated mountain. Are you breathing? Very nice. Now, many people, once they have their up tall posture, will move a little bit toward the end of the chair. I think that's going to be right for me. It works my back more. If your back is tender, Mary, you might want to sit back and keep that back support. Let's just take your arms and swoop, swoop. These moves in the beginning of my yoga are called smooth moves. Take it up. Now I just went up a little. I'm seeing how are my shoulders. You want to take it up more? This uses your back more. So if your back is tender, you'll keep your swoops smaller. Take it out front now, right here. So here's back pampering swoops. It's like the size of a turkey platter. Let's take it up right here. High swoops, big swoops, size of a hula hoop. Might not be right for you. Maybe your turkey platter size again. Your way, out front, here it is. I'm making sure I push off with my feet, even if I'm doing small circles, push off. Come on up, right here. and breathe. Very nice. Now, let's take our arms down. This is a moving, seated mountain. You're pushing with your feet. You're using your thighs and your tush and your back. Here we are. One hand holds on to support that back. This hand traces a smile right there. How about this hand trace that smile? I can feel the spinal stenosis and arthritis unlocking in my back. And how about take this hand, I'm going to start a small rainbow. And see, how does that feel? On the other side, do a small rainbow. There you go. It's almost like a hello. Yes. Now, I'm going to try a medium rainbow. How's that feel? Maybe I want a great large rainbow. Did you customize your rainbow? Here. And there. Oh, you're breathing while we're warming up, loosening up. Yes. Now, let's take that seated mountain, check your pelvic tilt, and what I want to do is curl back and sit up. Curl back, sit up. So you've loosened up your spine in this direction. And now sit up tall. Did you find your best sit up? Little bitty rotation. Make it small at first. Right there. My feet are still well grounded. Breathing. And then if your body allows, make a bigger rotation. Okay, if you look in the direction of over your shoulder. Excuse me. Oh, my back said thank you. So this was down low. See how your back feels about chest height. You notice I pulled my elbows right in. My back said to. And I'm going to check it out a little at a time, letting my arms extend. And you put yours where you want. Then I'm going to try up. I try small. Pulled my elbows in. Put my rotation in. And then I try medium. And then I try big. You do yours. I'll do mine. Everybody's a good body. Make it right. Chest height right here. Small or big. What's the best rotation? Take it down. Right here. And there. And are you breathing? I want to think about your shoulders. My hands are out front. They're not right up over my head. Let me show you. When your hands are out front, it's more ergonomically correct for your shoulders. When you come right up here, it's a little tough for that whole shoulder joint the way it's made. So go as high as you want, but always out front. Take a look at my feet. I did one heel touch and the other. I'm pulling back on my toes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull back on my biceps, my toes. Now I want you to think of the muscle along your shin. Diana, you're pampering that shin area. We're warming it up. Are you there? Beautiful. Now let's just focus on the legs. I've got my spine tall, level pelvis, sternum lifted, and give a point, and a point, point, and a point. Oh yeah. Now, this does so many things I can't name them all, but I want you to start at the bottom. Notice your feet. Maybe I will name them. See, your arch is contracting. Oh, look at my hands. I started doing a contraction of my hands. My arthritis in my hands told me to. And let's do 4 with your heel touch right there. Now, with your point. Yes. And come on, heel. Right there. All right. And one last set with your point. We have moved around so many joints, so many muscles, so many ligaments. I want to sit toward the front. Instead of a wide V, I've done a medium V. And I want to just here and roll a little forward. How's that? You might not lift very high. How's it feel on your back? I'll give you a side view. I came up and a little forward. Here. Now everybody's different. Some people feel good to lean way forward. Some don't. What do you need? This whole practice is an opportunity to see how you feel and what do you need. Oh, let's come on and do a shoulder roll and sit tall and find your wide mountain fabulous. Pay attention to your pelvic girdle. You want to sit with your pelvic girdle tipped forward. It's almost as if you've arched your back, but not quite. Sternum lifted. Oh, for this one, I do want to be a little forward in the chair, because what I'm going to do is round my back. Come on forward and lift up tall. Come on, way tall. I'll give you a side view. And lift up tall as whatever is your back's tall or arch. Come on here. If you've got low back issues, maybe arching your back is not right for you. Even when I try, mine doesn't arch. But I lift up as if I'm intending. And I round as if I'm the best rounding and the best arch my body will give, which is just straight. And round. You know what we have going on here? Way tall. Here's round. We have a seated cat-cow. Can't you feel it? Here's your cat on a fence with the rounded back. Here's your up tall, your cow udders hang down. Here's your cat. Here's your cow. Inhale on the cow. Exhale on the cat. Now your breath is whatever your breath is. In yoga, we are going to, when the chest opens, inhale. And when the chest closes, exhale. So if you're breathing more from our somewhat aerobic warm-up, your cat-cow might be a little faster than mine. Never mind the music. Go body pace, breath pace. What's right for you? Fabulous. Now the whole time we were sitting here, come on up one last time, with our wide 3-point, our triangle rooted in with your sits bones and your feet. Shoulder roll, roll, shoulder roll. How's your back feeling? I'm doing a tiny little lean side to side. When my back is real tender, my shoulder roll is almost all the way up tall. So you're tuning in. What's right for you? And does your body say it's okay to do an elbow circle? Mine is a little low. Your elbow circle might be higher. Let's try a low arm circle. See what your body tells you. How high should you go? Your thighs are pushing. Your tush is involved. Your back is being pampered. And you've chosen the right size circle for your shoulders. Fabulous. Here's our mountain. Let's center in on our breath. I can't stand it when my chair is crooked. Now listen to your body. Do you like to have your dimples way back and the back of the chair supporting your back? Do you like to be way forward and have your back doing all the work? When you have a tender back, get yourself some support. Here's our mountain. All right, the name of this move is a seated goddess, but this seated goddess is on the move. We're going to work your thighs and your gluteus muscle. Here's all it is. Push down with your feet and let go. Okay, watch my feet. When I push down, my heels tend to push and my toes pick up a little. If you like your whole foot on the ground, keep it there. I'm going to show you the side view you might be able to see. Watch. When I lift, my tush comes up a tiny bit. That's just my butt cheeks contracting. Release. push down, release, push down. This is boring, so I'm going to tell you a little story. Push down. Got your best posture? Got your breath? All right, come on, there you are. Lynn could not stand at all from a chair, so I started with her this. Push down. Feel your glutes contract. Put your hands on your thighs. When you push down, doesn't matter if you've got a lot of softness on your thighs, push down and you will feel your quads contract. There you go. That's push down. Goddess on the move with a little push down. Next, the goddess is going to lean forward as if you're going to get up, but you don't. I'll show you the side view. Here it is. As if, but I leave my thighs in contact with the chair. As if. There you go. Are you breathing? Come on to your best tall posture. As if. Keep that back nice and tall the whole time. I'm never going like this and coming up. Ouch, that hurt my back. Here we are. If you've got low back issues, this builds strength in your back, your buns, your thighs. There we are. My hands are really just inspiring me. As if. There we go. Let's sit tall and do some shoulder rolls. The next one is called little bit. If getting up a little bit doesn't feel good for you, you go back to the push or the as if. But here's the next one. I'll show you front and then I'll show you side. The next one, start with your mountain. Check your posture. Lean forward a little bit with your flat back. Get up a little bit. Sit down with great control. Side view. Here I am, best posture. Here I'm not rounded. I'm not real arched. I'm just right here. Neutral pelvic girdle, asana, seat. You have your best seat for your seated goddess. And now I'm going to get up a little bit and back down. Can't you feel it? Your butt, thigh, and back. Come on, little bit. You know what we're heading for. You know what we're doing. We are strengthening all the muscles that do the chair in yoga. So here we are. Take yourself tall. I'm going to stay with the side view. I kind of like it for you to be able to see. Here your mountain. Let's do a few shoulder rolls. Loosen it up. Let your legs breathe a little. I'm going to do the push down. Push down. My thighs make me come up by contracting my butt. Here's our fourth one. Next, I'm going to do 4 little bits. And if the little bit doesn't feel good, stay with the push down. Little bit. At a nice little pace. Very good. And there you go. And finally, we're going to come up and come back down. There you are. So sometimes you just push with your heel and stay in the chair. Sometimes you come up a little bit, and sometimes you go ahead and lift. It's up to your body. Are you breathing? All right. Now here's a chair. Come on to the edge of your seat. I'm going to show you sideways. For the chair, here's your mountain. Lean your upper body forward. I need to have wider legs to leave room for my round belly. You put your legs closer if it feels good, but no closer than your hip width. So your feet are adjusted for your hip, your belly, whatever's right. And I leave my hands back. They reiterate my flat back. See that flat back? There's your flat back. Ooh, now you've got weight on your legs. Let's take, by the way, if you're pampering your back, Mary, don't go too far. You might barely be lean. Here's the arm choices. Tucked in. Right here. If you have back issues this morning, you leaned a little and you tucked in, you've got weight on your feet, that's it. There's your chair. If it's okay, here's another choice. Reach out. Like you were sharing a watermelon. Here you're hogging your watermelon. Here you're sharing your watermelon. Here you're sharing it with a tall person. Do you see your seated chair? You don't have all the weight on your feet. Now customize it. Put a little more weight on your feet if you want. Tuck your hands in if you need. They might be right back here. Wherever you were, Come on back and sit up. Let's do one more your chair, your way. Flat back, because in that chair, you shine your chest and your back is flat. Again, my arms long like this help me reiterate my flat back. Bend at the hips. Find your perfect lean, maybe just a little. Knees are always behind your toes. Chair is stable, it's not going to fall. You got it on a mat. And choose your arms tucked in, reached out, a lift, what's right for you. And when you're ready, a little more push, a little more weight on your feet. Breathe, let's focus on the breath. 3 breaths. Neutral neck. Come on back. Now, if you were doing that just right, shoulder rolls. I'm going so slow. You worked your back, but you did not stress it. By doing this chair in the chair with this sequence, you will gradually build the muscles you need to do a standing chair. Breathing. Very nice. My knee's a weight replacement. This type of work strengthens the thighs. So whether I wait a long time till COVID's over, or I end up doing something sooner, my muscles will be strong. I wish that for you. Here we are in your seated mountain. Are you breathing? Oh, that was me rolling one shoulder back and the other. I needed it. What do you need? So here's our goddess. Get your blocks for this next thing. By the way, you may also like to have a little stool. You know, I'm going to get my stool and show it to you. When I post this to YouTube, I'm having a little avalanche back here, but it'll all be good. When I post this to YouTube, I'll give you a link for this stool. It's very cool. It closes right up. Stores right next to the fridge, so short people like me can get into the cupboard. But look how nice it is for pampering my back. So here it is, my goddess. Now I have a forward fold in the goddess, a wide leg forward fold. What if I don't want to go down too far? I'm going to show you a side view. Here we are. Maybe you don't want something as high as a stool. Maybe you want your blocks flat back. So whatever is right for your flat back, make it good. Fabulous. So here we have the flat back forward fold of your goddess. Breathing. I'm going to turn to the front again so that I may more easily demonstrate some of the hand positions. We're going to put a rotation in here. I'm going to hold on to my stool or to my one block. The other hand is right in front of the block. Let me show you what most people do that's not as helpful. Their hand starts to go back a little when they rotate. So we don't want to go like this with your hand back here when you lift up. We want to take, here you are, there's your blocks. Well, maybe I'll put one in each place. There's your block. Your hand stays right here on the same plane with your block. Look, it's in the same plane with your face. You are not lifting from your shoulder. You are pushing off your block. Careful of your back. Right here. Some days this is it. Some days this is my perfect rotation. Depends what the small of your back is telling you. Some days, and you know you see it in Gabrielle's studio, some people put their hands right to the ceiling. One way is not better. Your body, your way. Intend for your best rotation with care for your body. Now, here we are on the other side. You have your stool what's right for your back. You really have to feel into it. Don't follow anyone else for depth. Flat back, your hands in front of the block. Your thumb is right there in front of your face. It didn't go back. I'm playing with my shoulder because it has issues. And then I lift, rotating by pushing off and rotating in the spine and lifting where my shoulder will. Again, don't follow me. Your arm might go totally vertical. Your collarbone might twist all the way vertical. Do your body your way. I'm just showing acceptance of the body, because what choice do we have? This is where we live. I'm doing the other side again. Here we are, forward fold in our seated goddess with a rotation. Oh, now let me tell you about intending. You accept what your body will give you, and then you breathe. And intend to go half an inch with the rotation in your spine, half an inch more. If it didn't feel good, you took it down. And with your breath, you continue to intend. Till you find your perfect spot on the other side. First, we stay here. Get your best flat back. Are you right up here? Are you way down? Are you breathing? Somehow, my music got stuck on the warm-up. Here we are with our more mellow stuff. I thought it sounded like it was familiar. Here's your forward fold, flat back. Are you up here? It'll be fabulous. Now here's this hand. Stays right in front of the other hand, right in front of your face. This hand is going to push off on your seat or your stool or your block. Your feet are grounded. They're pushing too. Push, push, push. Now this is the one where we really focus on the intend. I need my palm grounded and my shoulder aligned. And now I just breathe into it. Now I'm breathing audibly. You can close your lips. Ujjayi breath. And when you found your perfect place, take one more breath there. And come on down. All right. Remember your flat back? Forget about it. Let's just round your back. I'll show you a side view. So you were with your flat back, whatever was right for you, round your back. And let yourself just round down. Take a peek at my hands. I call these cupcake hands. I think Gabrielle calls them cupcake hands too, I'm not sure. You could put a cupcake under there and you wouldn't smash it. Sometimes that's what's right. It feels grounded, but sometimes you want the flat palm of your hand. So we're rounded down low for you in whatever way works for you. You might be right up here on a chair seat. Your body's a good body. Take the stretch that your body wants. Breathing mellow and well. With every exhale, wherever you are, exhale down with your intention for your spine opening. Mellow. The groin opens, the hip opens. Roll yourself up rounded, rounded, rounded. You took care of yourself. You didn't do too much. Well, now you were forward. I just turned sideways for you to see me. But now I do want us all to go sideways. All right, so here we are, sideways in the chair seat. I have a little bitty back, but I'm holding on to the back of my chair. I start with my tall spine. Breathing. I want to do a groin opener. We've been sitting all this time. Our hip flexors, our psoas, has been collapsed like a collapsed rubber band. We want to stretch it out like a magnificent rubber band. And something that is wonderful to do that with is warrior one in a chair. So you move yourself so that one butt cheek is off the chair and one is on, and you hold on, you're not falling. Here you are, seated tall in your mountain. Hold on, because what I'm going to do is just let my leg go down a little. Did that feel okay on your ankle and on your knee? And then I let my foot go down a little. My quadricep is getting such a huge stretch. I think I want to just stay here for a moment. It's pretty fabulous. Breathing. I have leaned a little this way. That's okay. We're focused here on the groin. The lean will be fine. It just helps me for my leg to be free moving, but my body not fall. All right, if that felt okay, how does it feel? You know, this is more a seated lunge because my heel is up, ball of my foot is down. Again, I have extreme knee issues. You want to think of your knee. But see how it feels. Would your leg like to become a little longer with less bend? Look at that psoas right in there. So we have choices. When you sit up tall, that might bend your back too much. Maybe you want to let the hand that's not on the, one hand is on the back of the chair, the other hand might support you. There you are, with a lovely seated psoas stretch. If I was wise enough to tell you to have your blocks ready, you could have been doing, look at this beautiful chair supported low lunge. Oh yeah, baby, baby. Your weight is so nicely on this thigh. This thigh is completely off. Now I'm lining up my hips, lining up my shoulders. Do I like to stay? Oh, I could have that stool and stay right up here supported. If you stay up here without support, your back is working real hard, and you might love that. So go for it. But you might also love to be on a stool or a chair, or the blocks, or down lower if your body allows. See what your body says. Again, don't follow me. It's your seated lunge, and our purpose right now today is allowing you to stretch that psoas. So I actually really want you to relax into the groin. When you're ready, again, I'm back holding on. I come out of this very carefully. I'm not twisting my ankle. I'm not twisting my knee. I'm not overbending my back. I'm trying a little at a time. I had to reaugurate on my chair. There it is! Your seated mountain. Okay, we're doing the other side. Do you need blocks? Do you want a stool? You know, for the other side, I'm going to give you a straight on view. You have turned sideways in your chair. I'm just coming this way so you can see how this looks from this angle. So we were here in our seated mountain. Move yourself with awareness. Feel one sits bone on the chair. Your body starts up tall because we're in a seated mountain, holding on because half your butt's off. You don't want to fall. There you go. I'm going to need more room behind me. I'm short, but my legs still are going to need more room behind me. There was your seated mountain. And remember, we took this leg just a little. How's it feel? Do you feel safe on this sits bone? I actually am up tall. It feels safer for me. My knee wanted to go out. If that feels okay, be my guest. But I'm actually going to try to leave it lined up. Hear that back leg slid back just a little more. Now right about here on the other side, I said if you tend to lean, no problem at all. It may allow you to relax more in the psoas. But if you like to be up tall, leaning felt better on my low back area. And now I take this back as far as feels good for me. See how I'm sitting on this thigh, sitting on this sits bones. Now I have choices to make. Do I want to stay up tall? That can be tough on the low back, but when I'm building low back strength, I do things like this as often as possible. Didn't that quad get a nice stretch? The little knee bend gives the quad stretch. Opening it with less knee bend gives the psoas stretch. How about if you came forward onto your, oh, look how my shoulders were crooked. Once we're here, your hips are aligned. Now go ahead with your stool and align yourself. Whatever way feels right for your seated lunge, hip opener. Stay there and breathe. I'm going to show you this other view. Breathing. You sat on your chair sideways. You got your foot in just the right place. You listened to your knee and your ankle. Did you like to be leaned over? Did you like to be up? What does your body say? Find your seated lunge. The weight is on this leg. Breathing. By the way, when I'm recuperating from something, I might really focus on that area, making sure I have not overdone, making sure I intend to the edge of what is good for me. Here's the part where we've lined up our shoulders, lined up our hips, and just breathe. You want to close your lips a little. Ujjayi breath. Neck. Don't let it be up here and crunched. Don't let it be down here hanging. You have a nice neutral neck. Oh, your psoas just said, thank you so much. PSO much. Think of your back leg. Hold on. And come in carefully. A little at a time. You got it. Here is our seated mountain. And let's take it forward. Because that lets me look behind the camera where I have all these things put up on the wall for ideas of things to do. Oh, that was so nice. We've been in the chair a lot, but oftentimes one of the reason people are doing chair yoga, we did build strength. Now let's build balance. Let's go ahead. Don't be afraid of it. Do a warrior 3. So, how do you like to get up? Remember that push with your heels or lean forward? Please be entitled to do such things. They are good for you. So, what height is the back of your chair? The back of my chair is a little too low for me to use. So I'm going to get the more normal chair so that I can be doing as you are. Here we are. Breathing. I'm giving you a side view. I'm going to suggest you have your chair in front of you and you can watch me on your screen. And you can do one leg and you can do the other. But I'm going to turn and give you the side view. Here is our standing mountain. Breathing. Oh, Diana, you know, for years I could not do the mountain. I always had to do a little tree. I can do the mountain now. It's amazing when you intend to get the strength. You intend to get the balance. Now, this mountain is a balance move in and of itself. If you lose your balance on the mountain, give yourself a fingertip assist. Let's think of our mountain, our standing mountain. I'm wiggling my feet around, making sure my baby toe knuckle, my big toe knuckle, my heel fully grounded. I want to show you one other thing. Many people do the mountain with their feet right together. feels better for my hips and knees. That actually hurt a lot. For my hips and knees, to do my mountain with my feet right under my hip sockets. I've got some people in my Saturday class who like to do it with their feet just outside the hip socket. Feel yourself. Breathe, accommodate yourself, appreciate what you can do, accept it, and intend to do the best pose for you. There was our mountain. I said we were heading to Warrior 3. Oh, I'm going to do something first. Hang with me. I'm going to step back into the tiniest little plank. Just the teeny tiniest little plank. Heels in, when we're this small of an angle, let your heels root into the ground. Feel breathing, teeny tiny plank. Very nice. Now I'm going to do a teeny tiny dog. Down dog. Really? No, it's not. What is it? Cat cow. Step back and find your cat. Cow. Holding up. Cat. Cow. There we go. What I'm doing is trying to get us in just the right position. And halfway between those two is just the right place for your Warrior 3. In Warrior 3, all the weight pours onto one leg. The upper body leans down a little. It is the tiniest little lean, a micro lean. So get in whatever position your tiny little lean works for you. Find, how does it feel to put all the weight on one foot? Here it is. This is it. My back says that's my little lean. Here's my balance root. Here's my Warrior 3. Now here's how I'm going to work on it for increased balance. I want to have less pressure on my hands. I actually moved my leg. You know, I'm going to go this way so you can see me. Pretend I have a chair. There was my mountain. I poured the weight onto one leg, my hips stayed stable, and I let my balance root come back. By the way, the farther out your balance root, the more assist you are getting. So if you need more assistance, just let it be out a little. Stable body. There you go. And let yourself, hold on, and lean that teeny little micro lean. All right, now, you could hold less with your hands, maybe just a fingertip. Lift your chest. Think about your back foot. Hold on, which I must do. Let your back foot lift a minute. Lift a minute while you hold on. Come back to our neutral Warrior 3. I'm going to do this again and focus on upper body, low back strength. If your back is hurting, come on up. Here's your Warrior 3. Unlocked weight-bearing leg. See if you have less weight on your hands. When you're ready, maybe lift. Breathing. Centered. Your Warrior 3. Your way. Accommodate. Appreciate what your body gives you. Accept it. And intend a little more balance. I'm coming in, and I need to do some like shoulder rolls and things. All that strength work. Warrior 3 is tremendous strength work for your low back. When my low back totally went out on me, maybe 4 years ago, 5. Forward fold where you come up 3 times, and Warrior 3 were the moves I did. Let's do the other side to strengthen my back. So here we are. First we did a little teeny plank. Just back a little. Feel your body coming into that nice straight plank from heel. So your butt's not sticking out on the plank. You feel you've got a little weight on your shoulder. We're using core muscles to keep the plank, breathing. You can be on your toes if you want to. You can let your heels sink if you want to. Then we went to a standing cat-cow. Find a place for you, really feel into your back. Let's go cat on a fence and around that back. Feel how your abdominal wall pulls in. You're not sucking in, here comes the cow. On the cat, you are not sucking in your stomach or your abdominal wall. What you're doing is exhaling, and your diaphragm pulls your belly up towards your spine. Inhale, let your belly, your udders hang down. Let your back, careful, don't arch your back if you've got spine issues. You only want to do what's as much arch is good for you. Cat. Cow. Cat, exhale. Cow, inhale. Alrighty, now I'm heading for my warrior 3. What's going to be the right amount of distance from the chair? Find your mountain. Find the other foot is going to hold your weight now. Oh, breathing. Lean just a smidgen. If your back bothers you, you might not lean at all. Just a smidgen. I'm holding on with an eagle grip to start. And then I find a balance root, and that's your beginning point. Center yourself, find your unlocked knees, weight on all the bottom of your foot. Best posture, your core level, shoulders level. Breathing. Now, let's try a little less weight on the hands, so your low back is doing more work. Maybe your back foot lifts a little. Do you like it pointed? Do you like it flexed? One or the other. We don't want your chi dripping out of a limp foot. We want it with one press your heel or one press your toe. So it's your warrior 3. Lift up, shine your chest forward. Some people will take this and begin to go farther and build strength in the muscles that lift the leg. A little more letting go, build strength in the muscles that lift the upper body. Really customize it. Focus on your breath. Be with your warrior 3 your way. And when you're done, bring yourself up to your mountain. You're fabulous. Yes, yes. How about a forward fold? Won't that be nice? Should you forward fold just to the seat of a chair? Should you forward fold to a lower stool or ottoman? Should you forward fold? Put your nose on the ground. Your body, your way, your forward fold. Relax the neck. Breathing. This is a balance move. Don't expect yourself, if you have balance issues, to be able to hang here on these 2 little tiny feet. Give yourself the support you need for your forward fold. But now, without pushing on your balance surface, lift to that flat back, fold on down. Lift to your flat back for a moment, come on down. So with this move, lift to the flat back, and warrior 3, one last time, come on down, we're staying down. Use your support if you need it. You could just be using block if you go lower. Your feet are as close as your body likes. Breathe and enjoy your forward fold. Now, I'd like you to find your way to the ground, whatever way works for you. I have a suggestion. If you were forward folding near your chair, You can use your chair to make it extra safe to get down to the ground by letting a lot of your weight be on your forearm. When you lower yourself, look, I'm gonna get this leg out of the way. I'm not even kneeling on this knee. I'm lowering myself with the weight on this forearm. Play with it. Breathing. I'm going to find myself seated for a moment while I look at my board and see, what did I? Oh, I did a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. Very nice. Staff? Are your feet right together for the staff? Mine are a little apart to leave room for my belly. If your back bothers you, I'm going to show you something. Here, I'll show you this side. If you... Oh, good. You can't see the mess in the back of my studio even when I move my chair. See my post? Pretend my post is a wall. If you walk your butt right up to the wall, by the way, this could also be the front of a couch or very sturdy chair. Walk your butt right up to it. And then roll yourself up that wall. So the wall is keeping your back straight. For many people, especially those with low back issues, just being here in this 90 degrees is a fabulous hamstring stretch. It shows your body what upright feels like. Your pelvic girdle's in the right place. Now your fingertips are on your thighs or your knees. Breathe, and with each exhale, flat back, intend your fingertips to go down 1/8 of an inch. This might be it. Here's up, this might be down. For about 1/3 of the people in my class, that's it. That's where they are or where they started. Be with your body, accept it, say, thank you, body, for what you give me, yet I intend on every exhale to lean a smidgen, very technical term, a smidgen further. And your body is not the same as anyone's body, so you will not reach the same as anyone else. But eventually, you may find your flat back does lean more forward than you thought. Wherever you are, when you feel the stretch, you are doing an excellent leaning staff. Now we're going to use your muscles and take your staff up. Should your arms come all the way up? And take your staff. Flat back exhale to the right place for you. Flat back up, and there you go. One last flat back exhale to the right place for you. And then round it over. I have to laugh. On me, flat back is here, rounded is here. They're practically the same because I can't round any farther over my softness. Everyone is different, and everybody is a good body. Breathe, stay where you are. I'm just looking at a paper or two, and I see our time. We're going to lay down on our backs. I have a block on either side because I use them during the stretch. I also have a ribbon. You may have a yoga strap. Breathing, and find yourself on your back. Do you want your chair to be right here because you love the way it feels to put your calves up there? Make it right for you. Roll yourself down. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I kind of got it. I have it here just in case. So here I am. I'm going to give my version of it. Excuse me, the chair's in the way. Lay flat. I'm not really doing the Javasana now. I'm tending my body and seeing what do I need to pamper. Many people's body will tell them, I need to pamper my back. So I'm going to walk right up to the chair and put my feet right on it. Excuse me. Oh, it's so good. All right, so this is silly. Right now I feel some tension in my legs. I'm going to let them plop. So they're on the chair and they're plopped and relaxed. It's kind of nice. Here's my arms. Let me see. Can you? Oh, yes, you can see this. Take your arms, do a shoulder roll, reach your arms down as far as they go. Let them ground. Now pay attention to where your baby finger is. Slowly rotate, palm up. Root your baby finger into the mat. Palm down. This is so excellent. Relax those legs. So excellent for your shoulders and your forearms. Again, I don't know how many people in this class are older, but there's a cartilage joint. I love the word cartilaginous. There's a cartilaginous joint between the two bones in your lower arm. And that joint oftentimes can get stiff. So this type of a move is for your forearm, for your shoulders, and now just relax. My arms kind of plop, palm up when I relax. Many people I see in my class relax with the arms down. So we relaxed your legs. We used, then relaxed your arms. Think of your core. Engage. I had to push down on my calves a little and do a pelvic tilt. So your spine goes down to the floor. And then relax and find wherever it lands. Shoulders. Walk them down your spine. And then relax wherever it lands. Oh, you're so fabulous. Here we are in a very, very supported, almost Shavasana. I want to add a rotation to this for your low back. If your feet are on the floor, put your feet on the floor so your feet might be right there. It'll be fine. If you're on the chair, go ahead and let your feet come. Oh, I have to walk up a little. Let your feet go at the edge of the chair. So you're either on the floor or on the edge of the chair. Shoulders are down, arms are out. Why are my blocks here? Because my one shoulder, it's on the ground, but something hurts when my hand goes on the ground. So what do you need to make yourself comfortable? As your shoulders are down. All right, and here's the rotation. I'm going to rotate away from you. I just picked my tush up and I'm turning my feet away from you. I might even let one leg hang out. And there it is. So this would be fine on the ground. But some people feel the low back stays tipped better when they keep, pelvic girdle stays tipped better, nicer on the low back when they keep the foot on the chair or ottoman. Breathing. Now this leg, do you want to take this arm and push this, maybe you leave it bent, push this leg down. See what your body says. When you come up, this foot goes on the knee, pelvic girdle, pelvic tilt. Here we are. Now put your feet right on the ground if you want. Put your feet on the edge of the chair if you want. What does your back like? My back really likes my thighs up. It drives the small of my back into the ground. So that when I do have to lift my tush a little. So here was neutral. I lifted my tush a little that way so that I could come on over. This arm back as far as it goes, shoulder right there, rooted into the ground. You'll feel a stretch through your pectoral wall of the back arm. Breathing. Do you like this leg outstretched? Do you like it pushed down? See what your body says. Your body, your way. Again, my feet are on the chair because my low back likes it better. I don't know what your low back likes, but you do. take your time. And this leg, if you had it extended, push it into the knee. If it's on the chair, push it into the chair. So you're coming up with control. Fabulous. All right, here it is, your final Shavasana. Do you want to have your legs up on your chair, your arms down, and melt? Or do you want your legs on the ground? I do a pelvic tilt first for my low back. Do you need a pillow under your knees? Oftentimes true to pamper the back. Okay, breathe and be here. I just have to tell you this little story. My entire adult life, probably until I was somewhere 55-ish, I could never lay flat or my low back would hurt. When I was 55, I added some psoas stretches to the class that I taught. And then I had to go get a back MRI for something, and they said, you have to lay flat. I said, I can't lay flat, it always hurts. They said, you have to lay flat. So I did. It did not hurt at all. The various stretches we do in yoga, especially psoas stretches, may help you to do things you never thought you could do before. Now you have a yogi's choice. Do you want to stay right where you are in your Shavasana with legs up or legs down? Let those legs plop. You don't need to be like this all uptight. That gives tension to your adductor, inner thigh muscles. Let them relax. Want to stay right there relaxed? Or do you want to gradually bring yourself to sitting? I don't know what's better for you. You know. So do what's right for you. Before I get up, I have to take a moment on my side, and I always put a block under my head. Believe it or not, it helps my low back. I also think I push on that block, and it helps me get up. You do not have to get up smoothly or with any series of yoga moves. You can get up any old way your body wants to get up. Or maybe are you staying in your Shavasana, legs up or legs down? Your body, your way. What did you choose? Yogi's choice. If you are laying down, reiterate your pelvic tilt, relax your core. If you're sitting, are you in the easy seat? Are you with your legs stacked? Are you in a butterfly? Are you in a V-sit? You're laying or you're sitting your way. Whichever place you are, either literally or in your mind's eye, extend your arms downward toward the whole length of your body and say thank you. Take your hands over your heart and say thank you to whoever, whatever it is you believe in. Take your hands up as in celebration and say thank you to yourself. Pat yourself on the back for your fabulous self-care. And finally, in my last yoga training, I learned this is actually a hello greeting. So I say, outreach your arms and gather all the good things in life to you as you bring your hands over your heart center. And we will use this as a greeting for the rest of our day. I want you to know the light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Hello to your day. Breathe and be. And know that I really do thank you for practicing with me. Some of you know me well enough to know I love practicing. I love working out, but I hate getting started. Before every practice, I don't wanna. But because you were here, I did. And I thank you, and I loved it. I think that's so amazing. What is this? 45 years I have been teaching fitness classes. And how did I get started? Because it was the only way I could make myself work out. So thank you for practicing with me. There they are. I'm so blind I couldn't find my invisible glasses. I wish you well. Take care. Yes, I want to stop the recording.